Hello, and welcome to this week's EastEnders Spoilers. Week commencing the 18th of June 2023. It's Father's Day and Suki tries to focus on helping Nish celebrate, but Vinny is frosty towards her after recent revelations. During a family gathering at the Vic, Vinny is annoyed to see Eve there. When Vinny threatens Eve, she tells him to do his worst. Vinny heads to Taylor's Autos and tampers with the brakes on Finley's sports car, as he knows Eve is about to drive it to Brighton. Meanwhile, Linda remains suspicious of George and confides in Phil about Rose's disappearance. Phil doesn't want to go into business with someone who he can't trust, so he asks Callum to search the police database. Elsewhere, there are family tensions when Ben tries to block Lexi from speaking at Lola's funeral. Also today, Lily and Ricky worry about an upcoming meeting with social services. Finally, Bobby continues to help Rocky secure all of the wedding guests that Kathy wants. Callum is confused when he tries to look up details on Rose and all access is denied. When Linda finds this out, she sees it as proof that George is dodgy. Phil also quizzes George about Rose, but he insists that nothing suspicious is going on and Linda has it wrong. Meanwhile, Suki rushes to Taylor's Autos when she realizes that Vinny has tampered with the car that Eve is planning to drive. Eve tells Finley that the trip is off. Suki confronts Vinny for trying to kill Eve and urges him to believe that it's all over between them. Elsewhere, Ben struggles with his bulimia and leaves Lexi unattended at Walford East. Lexi gets upset when she sees a mother and daughter together at the restaurant, so she rushes outside. Billy warns Ben that he needs to step up and be the dad that Lexi needs. Also today, Theo gives Lily some money, but asks her to tell Stacy that it came from Ricky doing odd jobs. Phil delays signing the deal with George and asks Richie to look into the Rose mystery. Phil turns up at the Vic on the pretense that they'll finalize the contracts, but he takes the opportunity to accuse George of not being straight with him. Meanwhile, Suki claims to Nish that they need to sack Eve because she's making mistakes. Vinny insists on being the one to do it, but Nish gets suspicious over what's going on. Later, Keanu discovers that Finley's car was deliberately damaged and decides to warn him. Finley is confused over who'd want to hurt him, but he finds a clue when he discovers Vinny's necklace under the car. Elsewhere, Ben backtracks over Lexi living with him, fearing that he'd be a bad dad. Also today, Bobby suffers a setback while putting Kathy's wedding guest list together. The truth about what happened to Rose Knight is finally revealed. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this week's EastEnders Spoilers.